the chapter which is entitled Valmiki composes the Ramayana. We just began the chapter. So we saw how Lord Brahma, he personally selected and empowered sage Valmiki to compose Ramayana and present it. And he also gave the blessing that sage Valmiki will be able to enter into the Leela of Lord Ram. And he will know each and every detail. So continuing, we discussed till verse 5th and 6th. I'll just read few of the previous translations and then go forward. Having heard the entire essence of Ramayana imbued with Vedic Dharma, Valmiki, whose very nature adhered to Dharma, sought out the details of events that has transpired to the intelligent Lord Ram. So he meditated. He was in trance. He was in samadhi. Yesterday, I could not discuss. There are 5 types of samadhis. So the samadhi which Valmiki sage was in, it was the topmost, where he could enter into the pastimes of the Lord. So he sought out the detail of events. So whatever happened, that transpired to the intelligent Lord Ram. This is called, that is why we say, Jaya Om Vishnupad Paramhans Parivajakacharya Ashtotar Shat Srimad Nitya Lila Pravisht. What it means, Nitya Lila Pravisht? That they are eternally there into the pastimes of the Lord. Whether the last pastime is happening here or in the spiritual world. So, and how he became Nitya Lila Pravisht? By the empowerment. Prabhupada says that how one becomes a Mahatma or a pure devotee of the Lord? By the association and blessing of the pure devotee of the Lord. So, Narad Muni first empowered him, and by the blessing of Narad Muni, he received the blessing of Brahmaji, and by the blessings of Brahmaji, he received the blessings of Lord. This is what parampara is. If you do not have the connection, you cannot move forward. And then all details were revealed to him. Valmiki factually observed all the details of the movement of Ram, Lakshman, Sita, and other characters of Ramayana. He directly saw all that had happened to Lord Ram, the upholder of his promise, while he was wandering in the forest with his brother and wife. So all the pastimes which the Lord enacted, so each and every pastime was revealed to him in his heart. Then Valmiki, of the dharmic nature situated in yoga, saw all that had previously transpired to Ram and others as if it was an Amalika fruit in his hand. So this is where we stop. I'll share with you, I found, previously also I have read, there is one Valmiki Ramayan.net. I think you also saw that website, Sonika? Okay. So how did you pick up the verse? You have very well written, I mean,
by hearing.
By hearing, I'm very inspired. You have almost replicated the entire discussion. Wonderful. You must have heard it more than once. It is not possible to, give such details. This is the effort. If the effort is there, if there is cheshtitam, the result is outstanding. Okay. So I went to and refer to the original text also. There the same thing is mentioned, but no details are given. Why it is been compared with the Amalika fruit, like an Amalika fruit in the hand. So if you have the fruit in the hand, then you can enjoy the fruit. You can taste it. You can see the form and all. So this analogy is given. So going forward, this is Valmiki composes the Ramayana. This is verse number 7 and 8. Tat sarvam tatvato drishva dharmena samahadviti abhiramasya ramasya charitam kartum udyata kamartha guna samyuktam dharmartha guna vistaram samudram eva ratnadhyam sarvashruti manoharam. Having factually perceived all these events by the force of dharma. So we will see this word will be very prominent in Ramayana. What is there? Dharma. If you see Bhagavad Gita, where it begins? Dharma Kshetra, Kurukshetra. And where it ends also? It talks about Dharma. Yatra Yogeshwara Krishna, Yatra Partha, Rudra. So Dharma is, the Lord comes to uphold the principles of Dharma. So having factually perceived all those events by the force of Dharma, that splendorous sage readied himself to write a book on the activities of the greatly relishable Lord Ram. A book secondarily discussing sense enjoyment and economic successes, while primarily elaborating on religiosity and liberation. So there are four aspects of so-called success. It is called Dharma, Arth, Kama, and Moksha. But Ramayana focuses on two aspects, which is the prominent is the Dharma, and the other one is the Moksha, liberation. So it is said that primarily elaborating on religiosity and liberation, like the ocean enriched with jewels, charming to the ears and minds of all. The result of his meditation, of sage Valmiki's meditation, was to write the book on those activities. The sage was splendorous out of abundance in delight, born out of directly experiencing the transcendental qualities of Lord. Abhiramasya indicate that Lord Ram was boundlessly relishable to the sage in his meditation. Rama means one who gives unbound pleasure. And the sage experienced that unbound pleasure in his heart. And what sort of book did he endeavor to write? It is spelled out here. The word guna in Kamartha guna samyukta means secondly indicating that this book will treat karma and artha secondarily, not primarily. Because primarily is dharma and moksha. The same word in dharmartha guna vistaram means abundantly. So you see, this is how the composition is. I will share that site. So if somebody wants to go into deeper details to see the verses also, he can refer the verses from there. There only the verses are there and translations are there. Sayatha kathitam purvam naradena maharishi Raghuvamsaya charitam chakara bhagavan rishi. Again and again mention is coming. On what precedent, on what pretext he would present? Sa yatha kathitam purvam. How he received it before. From whom? Naradena Maharishi. The powerful sage composed a book that described the activities of Ra, who had appeared in the dynasty of Raghu, just as he was taught by the great sage Narad. There's nothing new or nothing innovation that he's trying to do. It's a very big verse. Oh my God. There are 29 verses together. From 10 to 39. I won't be able to read them. All these Sanskrit slokas together. 10 to 39. It is running in many pages. But very beautiful. Let me try. Janma Ramasya Samhudat Viryam Sarva Anukulatam लोकस्य प्रियतम शांतिं सौम्यतम सत्यशीलनम. Beautiful. These are the qualities of the Lord. नाना चरित्र कथश्च अन्य विश्वामित्रे समागमे. Entire Ramayana is, uh, presented in a concise way. So from where it begins, Janma Ramasya, from the birth of the Lord. Then further going, Nana Chitra Kathascha Vishwamitre Samagame Janakasya Vivaham Cha Dhanushascha Vibhedanam Rama Rama Vivadam Cha Gunan Dashrates Tatha Tatha Abhishekam Ramasya Kekaya Dushta Bhavatam Vighatam Cha Abhishekasya Ramasya Cha Vivasanam Ragna Shoka Vilapam Cha Paralokasya Cha Ashrayam. Who goes to Paralok? Who is in Shok? Dashrath, when Lord Ram was exiled. Prakritinam Vishadam Cha Prakritinam Cha Visarjana Nishadadhapi Samvadam Suto Pravartanam Tatha Gangayascha Api Shantam Hardavajasya Darshanam Hardavajasya Abhayanujacha Chitrakutasya Darshanam. Chitrakutasya Darshanam. Okay. Vastu Karma Vivesham Cha Bharata Agamam Tatha Prasadanam Cha Ramasya Pituscha Salila Kriya. You are able to catch? Not very difficult. What is the flow? Paduka Grahya Abhishekam Cha Nandi Gramam Nivasanam Dandakaranya Gamamam Viradhasya Vadaham Tatha Darshanam Sarvabhangasya Shrutishneka Abhisanganam Anusuya Sahasyam Api Angaragasya Cha Arpanam Agatsya Darshanam Cheva Jatayur Abhisanganam Panchavates Chagamanam Surpanakhascha Darshanam Surpanakhascha Samvadam Virupa Karanam Tatha Vadam Kharatito Trishorasya Uthanam Ravanascha Marichasya Vadham Cheva Videhi Haranam Tatha Raghavasya Vilapam Cha Gradhera Raja Nibharnana Kabanda Darshanam Chapi Pampayas Chapi Darshanam Sabharya Darshanam Cheva Hanuma Darshanam Tatha Vilapam Cheva Pampayam Raghavasya Mahatmana Rishya Amukasya Gamanam Sugrivena Samagamam Pratya Ayopadanam Sakhyam Vali Sugriva Vigraham Vali Pramathanam Cheva Sugriva Pratipadanam Taravilapam Samyam Varsharatna Nivasanam Kopam Raghav Simhasya Palanam Upasangranam Disha Pratashthāpanam Cheva Prithvischa Nivedanam Angulaika Dhanam Cheva Rakshasya Biladarshanam Prayopavera Shanam Cheva Sampate Steva Darshanam पर्वतो आरोहणं चैव सागरस्य च लङ्घनं समुद्रवचनं चैव मेनकस्य च दर्शनं राक्षसी तर्जनं चैव छायाग्रस्य दर्शनं सिंहिकायश्च निधनं लङ्कामालाय दर्शनं रात्रो लङ्का प्रवेशं च एकस्य च विचिन्तिनम् आपान भूमि गमनम् अवरोधस्य दर्शनं दर्शनं रावणस्यपि पुष्पकस्य च दर्शनम् अशोकवनिकायानं सीतस्य चैव दर्शनम् अभिज्ञान प्रदानं च सीतस्य च अभिभूषणम् राक्षसी तर्जनं चैव त्रिजटा स्वप्न दर्शनम् मानिप्रदानं सीताय वृक्षभङ्गनं तथैव च राक्षसी विदरं चैव किङ्कराणां निबर्हनम् पञ्चसेनाग्राय निधनं सप्तमन्त्री निबर्हनम् तथा आकाशापि निधनं तोरणस्य विभर्जनं ग्रहणं वायुशुनश्च लङ्कादाभिगर्जनम् प्रतिप्लवानम् एव था मधूनां हरणां तथा राघवस्य अशनं चैव मणिनिर्यातनं तथा संगमं च समुद्रेण नलशीतश्च बन्धनं प्रतारं च समुद्ररथ्रु लङ्कावरोधनं विभीषेण समग्र साम विभीषेण सामसार्ग वधोया निवेदनं कुंभकर्णस्य निधनं मेघनाद निवर्णनं रावणस्य विनाशं च सीता आप्तिं अरे पुरे विभीषण अभिषेकं च पुष्पकस्य च दर्शनम् अयोध्याश्च गमनं हरतेन समागमम् रामाभिषेकम् उद्यम सर्वसैन्य विसर्जनम् स्वराष्ट्र राजनं चैव विधेयश्च विसर्जनम् अनंगतं च यत्किंचित् रामस्य विशुद्धले तच्च करे उत्तरे काव्य वाल्मीकिर्भगवान् ऋषि. First time in my life, 29 verses together. Translation is running into many pages. Hear attentively. We will not leave any verse. We will try to at least. The powerful sage Valmiki described the extreme greatness of Lord Rama's birth, his prowess, his obedience to all, he being the object of love for all, his forgiveness, his pleasing nature, his truthfulness, many other astonishing histories in the association of Vishwamitra, the wedding of Janki and others, the breaking of Lord Shiva's vow, the dispute between Parshuram and Ramchandra, the excellent qualities of son of Dashrata, the preparations for Lord Ram's coronation, Kaikeyi's evil nature, her obstruction of Ram's coronation, Lord Rama's exile, King Dashrata's words of lamentation, his departure to the next world, the citizens' lamentation, Lord Rama sending back the citizens to Ayodhya, his conversation with Guha, the chief of the Nishadas, and his sending back his chariot to Ayodhya, his crossing over the Ganga, meeting Bharadwaj, going to Chitrakoot. Somehow I got the bus today. I got very positive sign from two of the bus operator. Most likely we'll get a good bus, AC bus. 49 seater. So some more requests are coming. We will be able to take them all to Chitrakoot. So going to Chitrakoot, with the permission of Bhardwaj, construction of house in accordance with Vastu Shastra. Vastu Shastra was there at the time of Lord Ram also. Valmiki is saying construction of house in accordance to Vastu Shastra. His entrance into the house in accordance with the scriptural regulations. Bharata's arrival and pleasing Ram, Sri Ram's offering of oblations to his father Dasharatha, Bharata's coronation of Lord Ram's excellent shoes and residence at Nandigram, Lord Rama's departure to Dandaka-Aranya, the killing of Viradha, his meeting Sarabhanga and Sutikshna, Sita Devi meeting Anusuya and offering of sandalwood, Lord Ram's meeting Agatsya and Jatayu, his departure to Panchavati and meeting Suparnakha, his conversation with Suparnakha and disfiguring her, the killing of Khara and Trishira, Ravana's departure, the killing of Maricha, the kidnapping of Sita, Sri Ramchandra's lamentation, the killing of Jatayu, the king of vultures, Lord Rama meeting Kabandha, his visit to Pampa, meeting Sabari and Hanuma, the lamentation of Lord Raghava, the great soul, near Pampa. You know the Pampa? His departure to Rishyamukha, meeting Sugriva, creating faith in Sugriva regarding his ability, his friendship with Sugriva, the duel of Vali and Sugriva, the killing of Vali, granting Sugriva the kingdom, Tara's lamentation. You know Tara? Tara is Vali's wife. The agreement between Sugriva and Lord Ram, Lord Rama's way during the days and nights of the rainy seasons, the anger of the lion of Raghava at Sugriva, the gathering of the forces for search of Sita Devi, Sugriva sending them out in all directions, information about the earth, Lord Rama granting his rings to Hanuman, the discovery of the Rakshabila cave by the monkeys, Rakshabila cave, for the first time. The monkeys fasting till death, meeting Sampati, the elder brother of Jatayu, Hanuman's climbing on top of a mountain, crossing over the ocean. You remember? We went to, where did we go? Rameshwaram. That mountain is there, where Hanumanji took the flight, that jump. Climbing on top of a mountain, crossing the ocean, his sight by Manaka, by the order of the ocean and others, the roaring of the Rakshasis, Hanuman's sight of his shadow being arrested, his killing of Simhika, his sight of the mountain range of Lanka, his entrance into Lanka at night, his solitary contemplation there, his entrance into the drinking area, his sight of the inner quarters, Ravan and the Pushpaka, Hanuman's departure to the Ashok Vanika, his sight of Sri Sita Devi, his presentations of the ring for recognition, his conversations with Sita Devi and Rakshasi torments of Sita, three Jatas dream, Sita giving Hanuman a jewel, Hanuman tearing apart the trees of Ashok Vanika, the flea of the Rakshasis, his killing of Ravana's soldiers, his killing the 5 frontline soldiers, 7 ministers, and Aksha, and his destruction of the gate, the arrest of the son of Vayu, the terrifying cries on seeing Lanka being burned, his return leap across the ocean, the stealing of honey by the monkeys. Achha, this was never known. In Lanka, they did this also. The stealing of honey by the monkeys, Hanuman consolation of Lord Raghava and granting him the jewel, Rama meeting the ocean, Nala constructing a bridge and crossing of the ocean, the siege of Lanka by the night, Rama meeting Vibhishana, Vibhishana telling him of the means of killing Indrajit and others, the killing of Kumbhakarna and Meghnath, the destruction of Ravan, Lord Rama's recovery of Sita Devi in his enemy's city, the coronation of Vibhishana and the sight of Pushpak. Rama departs to Ayodhya, is meeting with Bharata, the great festival of the coronation of Lord Ram, the dismissal of all armed forces. Okay, very important. After the coronation of Lord Ram, the dismissal of all the armed forces. Lord Ram pleasing his kingdom and abandoning Sita Devi, and something of what would be performed by Lord Ram on earth as recorded in the later part. It has a very big purport. I will not go into that. So you see, the summary is given. So the chapter ends. Chapter ends here. Okay. Next chapter is very interesting. It says, Kusha and Lava meets Ramchandra. So the Ramayana story is in flashback. It's in flashback. Hare Krishna, I'll stop here. Let it be a small class today. Tomorrow, most likely, I won't be able to give class because I have a scheduled class day after tomorrow in the temple. I will study that. Anyone wants to contribute? Want to speak? Boliye. Thank you, Sonika, for your wonderful write-up. But no one else is writing. Priyanka, why don't you write? What is stopping you from writing? See, this is cultivation of heart. The Anushilanam. Anya Abhilashita Shunyam Jnana Karmadi Anamritam Anukulena Krishnanushilanam or Anukulena Ramanushilanam. You will get as much relish as you apply your heart. See what relishment Valmiki got. Hare Krishna. Let's close it. You have recorded, Ganesh? Very few are hearing. So please post it now. To those who
Yes,
want to hear.
recording is done.
Okay. Hare Krishna. Śrī Vālmīki Rāmāyaṇa ki jai. Śrī Vālmīki Muni ki jai. Śrīla Prabhupada ki jai. Nitai Gaur Premanandi. Hare Hare Krishna.